Hello, this is Jessica Edwards, the Director of Distance Learning here at Edison State Community College. I want to welcome you back to our video series on Blackboard Ultra Navigation. In this video, we will cover the Activity Stream tab, as well as courses, and briefly cover organizations. Let's begin. Okay, so let's begin with the Activity Stream. You can see it is the third link down on your menu. Basically what the activity stream is it allows you to see all of your courses and jump directly into the course activities from the list. So you don't need to dig through the system or miss submissions from students. You can see a prioritized list of what's relevant just to you. So you can follow student discussions as they happen. You can take note of how many submissions are ready to grade. You can receive reminders about personal events and meetings. You can also enjoy a bird's eye view of course activity and direct access to course items. And you can also filter your view. So some of the things that you might see in the activity include content added, when you add content, new blogs, journals, wikis, any items, like I said, ready for grading, alerts of students falling behind if you use the retention center, when new courses come available, and then also you'll see announcements that you have added. Now, in regards to what the student will see, they will basically see 4 different categories. They'll see items listed under important, which are basically overdue assignments, tests, graded discussion boards, and such. They'll see stuff in upcoming, which is basically the top 5 elements that they have happening in the next 7 days. They will see stuff under today, which obviously is in the next 24 hours from when they're viewing it, and then recent. So if they haven't checked in for a bit, they can view stream items that were previously in the today section over the last 7 days. One of the things that's kind of a catch for the activity stream, and this is also included in the calendar, is in order for activities to show up, they must be set a due date in Blackboard. So if you have 5 activities, but yet there's no due dates for any of those set, then you will not be able to, or they will not populate into the activity stream or the calendar. So I encourage all the instructors to use your due dates. Everything that has a grade can have a due date. If you're not sure how to do so, please contact me. I'll probably be sending out some tips and tricks here soon, and that's definitely going to be one of them, so that we can encourage instructors to use those due dates, and that will just allow your students to stay on track better through the activity stream or the calendar. A few other things to note. You can actually, when something pops up in your activity stream, you can actually click on it. And for example, if it's an announcement, you can click on it and it'll pop up the rest of the announcement. If this is an assignment or something that you need to grade, you can click on it and go right to the grading for it as well. You can also filter up here in the top right hand to show maybe just assignments and tests or just grades and feedback. You can also click on the gear, and that will bring you back to your notification settings. We discussed this in the first video about how you can customize what you see. So the stream notifications, you can customize what you see in your activity stream. Okay, now let's look at the courses tab. As I said before in video 1, one of the main things to remember is that inside your courses are not going to look any different. They're just going to look different on how you get to your courses. So to access your courses, you're going to click the courses tab, which is going to bring you to a page that looks like this. At the top, you're going to have what we call course timeline. So it's always going to show you your current courses that are available. You're going to have upcoming courses if you have those, and then if you have past courses, you will have those on this side as well. I do not have any, so that's why it's not there. But you will have access to past courses as well. A couple of things that you can do from here is you can click to enter. So when you click, let's click this one. If you click into one of your courses, you will see it'll pop up and it'll look exactly the same as it did prior to the upgrade. So nothing in here changes. You can filter your courses. So if you go right here, you can filter it to courses that you teach, courses that maybe you're taking, open courses, which are courses that are available, private courses, and then completed courses. You can also click here and sort between the timeline as well. You can also just simply search for a course in this box right here. If you have multiple, you can change how many you see. The little star here will add it to your favorites. So if you click it, it'll automatically appear at the top. So that's just kind of briefly what you can do with your courses. The other things you can do is you can hide courses. If you click on the three dots, you can see hide a course, so it'll hide it so you can't see it. It's just hiding it from your list, nothing else. You can also make a course private. And when doing so, basically what you're doing is you're making it unavailable while you make edits to it. So students can see the course, but they can't access it. You cannot use the private function during an active term. So if for some reason you've opened a course early and you are working on it, you can set it into private before you open it to students, and vice versa. Whenever you go to open or make it available, you can click on the three dots and click open course, and that makes it open to students. So it's just one place for all of your courses to be. A little bit easier. It kind of filters it itself with the timeline, so I think that's nice. You can also get a little bit different view and view it as what they call course cards. So if you click that there, you'll see your favorites, different dates. So you can view it that way, or you can just view it in a list. So a couple different things that you can do with it. Just kind of keeps it all in one spot. If you have multiple instructors, you can click it. You can see the instructors. There's a description under any of them. So for instance, in our courses, it will give the course ID under more info. So yeah, so that's your courses. Like I said, when you click on this course, it's going to look exactly the same as it did in the original navigation. The last tab that we're going to look at for this video is the Organizations tab. This is something that might be new to everybody. It's not something that we are currently utilizing, which is why you will not see any organizations in there, but it is something that I plan on utilizing. Basically, organizations behave just like courses, and they contain tools that enable group members to communicate. You could post information, have discussion boards, share documents. Kind of helps broaden the scope of an institution's reach across subjects, time periods, and more. So, for example, you might have, and we do have these listed in courses, but we might have academic departments that have certain Blackboard pages, or extracurricular activities that have Blackboard pages. So what we will eventually be doing is migrating those over to organizations. Nothing will change. Organizations, like I said, look exactly like a course. Only different is some of the verbiage. So instead of course menu, it will be an organization menu. Instead of course tools, it would be organization tools. However, it all functions the same as a course. It's just a way to kind of differentiate between what is a course that you're teaching or getting a grade for versus what is an organization that is there for more informational purposes. So like I said, we are not utilizing them right now, so you will not see any in your under organizations. However, as we start to slowly migrate some of those courses or some of those organizations into organizations, you'll start seeing those pop up there. That concludes video 2. Please continue to look out for video 3, where we will cover the next 2 tabs in Ultra Navigation. You can always go to the Blackboard help site listed below to get more information as well. And we'll see you next time.